From March 25th, it will no longer be possible to earn My Nintendo Gold points. Existing points can still be used after this date on Nintendo Switch eShop within 12 months of being earned. Holy fucking shit. This is just bullshit. This is scumbag, right? As of 9:30 p.m. PDT on March 24th, 2025, it will no longer be possible to earn Nintendo Gold points when purchasing digital content, all right? When you have pre-ordered digital content before 9:30 p.m. PDT on March 24th, any pre-orders for digital content made before 9:30 p.m. PDT on March 25th will still earn gold points, even if the payment is processed later. Gold points for these pre-orders will be awarded by the day after the payment is processed. So for those of you that don't know what these gold points are, when you bought a game or when you bought a digital game on Nintendo eShop, it gave you, what was it, like 5% of the price you paid is how many coins you would get. And you could use those coins to get discounts on future purchases, okay? So it incentivized you to buy more shit because you would buy games, whatever it was, you would get coins. And then when you go buy the next game, you could use those coins that you had got to make a discount on that. And eventually, you know, it just built up and built up and built up. Man, realistically, you could get to a stage where you're spending $1 on a brand new game because you just accumulated all these gold coins, right? And they're going to be getting rid of that. This is straight up fucking trash. And quite frankly, takes away from wanting to buy games. That was one of the best things about Nintendo's eShop was, like I said, it incentivized you to buy more shit over there. So Nintendo is discounting gold coins, one of the Switch's best incentives. Completely agree. It was one of the best incentives. This is nothing short of a straight up L. It's fucking stupid. Common and getting common. More common and common Nintendo L's, man. And the fact that they're doing this just before the Switch 2 as well. Gay. Straight up fucking gay, man. Can't help but wonder if they were a little bit concerned that people were just going to get a bunch, whatever the new Switch 2, the first launch Switch 2 game is. Maybe they were concerned that people were going to use all their coins to get the Switch 2 game almost for free. But still, even if they did, who the fuck cares? What's wrong with that?
They're gonna have to buy another game.
Yeah. I you know, to the point here, is a new system coming?
We don't know.
Maybe.
At some point.
As of now, no.
I mean, surely, I don't know. Maybe we just bully them back to it. I don't know. Bullying does work.
Yeah, but I feel like if they had something in the works, they should just come out and say, look, we're getting rid of this point system. We are going to introduce something similar but better in the future. Mm-hmm. That's all you have to say, because then people are like, people will go from yes, it sucks that they're getting rid of this system, but they say they're going to implement a new system. People will then give you the benefit of the doubt. Whereas right now, everyone just thinks you're being greedy scumbags, which with Nintendo, there is a track record there of them being greedy scumbags to where we can believe that. But if they just come out and say, hey, we are working on a new system of doing this type of stuff, right? We do want to offer and incentivize people to buy more games on our console by giving you discounts on stuff. We just need to iron it out so it works better for the consumers. You say it works better for the consumers, not that it works better for them. But yeah, I think in reality, I don't think they do have anything lined up. I think this is just we don't want people using those points or even the game vouchers or anything like that. We don't want them using it on Switch 2 games because there's going to be games at launch that people want, and we want to get as much money from them at launch as possible.
Best case scenario, and this is absolutely not going to happen, but best case scenario, they just reboot the feature for the Switch 2. They just say, we're winding it down on the Switch 1, go buy Switch 2, and then we'll keep doing the points bullshit.
Wouldn't they have said something about that with the announcement of this?
You would think
they
so.
would have. You would think that would kind of be like their safety net with all the backlash that they're going to get from this. But this makes me think. I'm thinking this is like a little tinfoil hat. I don't know what's going on inside Nintendo, but it seems to me that they are losing the profits incentive. The detriment to having these discounts go on is outweighing the benefits that they're getting from it. So they decided to just completely outright remove it, and so that they can, they'll push people to actually put their money into it rather than having their in-game console or whatever in-platform currency to pay for it.
Why not just add a clause that it's up to a certain percentage? You can only get a certain percentage off of the sale. That way, by the way, that's actually going to incentivize more sales. if you do that, because people are then going to be like, well, I have all these points, I want this game, and I don't have to pay full price for it now. Plus, Nintendo still gets a good portion of that money, which means if they incentivize more sales, they have more money. So yeah, people are going to get more points, but they're also going to pay you more money. So if you limit how much those discounts can be for, something like, okay, the most you can get is, let's say, 55% off a game, instead of like what it's effectively like 99% off you could get on it, I think, something like that. If you do that limit, one, it's pretty reasonable, because like people will be like, well, they do have to make money. You're still going to get over half of it off, and you're going to incentivize people to pay you more money. That's the smartest idea I would have went with. And is it going to be perfect? No, people are going to complain. They're going to complain no matter what. Because there'll be people who complain now and be like, before they'll be like, well, the system isn't that great. I can't just get a game completely free. So it's like, you're never going to be able to win. But you could have actually done something really interesting there that, you know, over the next couple of years, especially with the Switch 2, you could have incentivized people to buy more games, play more games, and invest more time in your console than they do on things like, I don't know, PlayStation, Xbox, even possibly PC if you do this right. I don't understand the logic of Nintendo, but I actually never have. They baffle me. They are somehow geniuses and also retarded. They're like Rain Man.
It's Rain Man. Nintendo is Rain Man. You are the stupidest, most retarded fucking genius I have ever met in my life.
35 toothpick.